Hello and welcome to Books of Blood. My name is John and we are halfway through the 1990s with 50 years of horror fiction. Today we're going to be talking about the year 1995. I got 5 books for you here, so let's go ahead and get started with this. Alright, first up we have got Rose Madder by Stephen King. Rosie Daniels leaves her husband Norman after 14 years in an abusive marriage. She is determined to lose herself in a place where he won't find her. She'll worry about all the rest later. Alone in a strange city, she begins to make a new life, and good things finally start to happen. Meeting Bill is one and getting an apartment is another. Still, it's hard for Rosie not to keep looking over her shoulder, and with good reason. Norman is a cop with the instincts of a predator. He's very good at finding people, even if he is losing his mind. Fixed on revenge, Norman Daniels becomes a force of relentless terror and savageness, a man almost mythic in his monstrosity. For Rosie to survive, she must enter her own myth and become a woman she never knew she could be. Rose Madder. That is Rose Madder by Stephen King, and I personally think that Rose Madder is one of the most underrated books that Stephen King has written. I just thoroughly enjoyed this book. Norm Daniels has got to be one of the biggest, most horrible douchebags of any character that I've read. And that includes Hoyt from Cruel Summer. And y'all know how I feel about Hoyt from Cruel Summer. I've talked about him before. Alright, next up we've got Vivia. And this is by Tanith Lee. And if you will notice on the cover, I had to do a little bit of editing because Vivia's, some of her naughty bits were showing. So I had to put on the unofficial Books of Blood pasties on her. So, yeah, if you get the books, you buy the book on Kindle or whatever, they're not going to be on that, and you'll get to see the full, what, if it's a woman showing nudity, is it, like a stripper, in the movie The Full Monty? What if it's, when a woman does that, is it still The Full Monty? Is there another name for that? I don't know. I'm just talking about out of my butt. Is what I'm talking about here. Anyway, Vivia, Tanith Lee. Vivia, a paragon of youth and beauty, daughter of Lord Vadix, is alienated from his brutal campaign of violence and fear. Her only solace lies in the secret cave in the bowels of the castle, known only to her and the arcane god whose shrine she believes it is. When plague enters the castle, bringing an orgy of death and destruction, Vivia seeks shelter in this seductive place. Drawn to her innocence and beauty, a presence, Zogaris, is resurrected who claims her as his own. Wakened to the wonder of the undead, Vivia is granted the secret of eternal life, but she has been betrayed. Her immortality stretches before her like a damnation. And that is Vivia, and that is by Tanith Lee. Oh wait, I'm sorry, there's more to that. I'm very sorry, there's more to that synopsis. Handsome Zogaris, dark prince, war leader and alchemist, is Vivia to be his lover or his pet? Or far worse, is she but one more thing to be used in this relentless quest for sorceress power? And that is Vivia by Tanith Lee. Okay. Alright, next up we've got a brief synopsis of The One Safe Place by Ramsey Campbell. Don and Suzanne Travis and their adolescent son, Marshall, become involved in an escalating web of brutality, murder, and kidnapping after Don testifies against a man who attacked him after a minor traffic violation. And that is the synopsis for The One Safe Place by Ramsey Campbell. And we got another brief synopsis here, and this is for Demon Fire, and this is by Gary Holleman. The tropical Hawaiian Islands become the site of unspeakable terror for a group of vacationers who seek the sun, sand, and surf, but instead encounter ancient gods, witches, and the demon forces of hell. And that is the synopsis for Demon Fire. It's by Gary Holleman. Okay, and finally we've got Dominion, and this is by Bentley Little. When Dion Semel moves to Napa, all he wants is to fit in. Something really strange is happening to Dion, and odd girl out Penelope understands completely. Something is happening to her, too. You see, they were made for each other. As Dion's new life becomes a twisted nightmare, he learns that maybe he and Penelope were made to raise hell together, too. Soon they are caught in a battle for control of their souls as malignant forces plunge Napa into an abyss of debauchery and blood. And that is Dominions by Bentley Little. And that is going to do it for 1995. Thank you guys for watching. I apologize if I ran off with the mouth a little too much a few times. But yeah, if I get excited about something or passionate about something, I tend to do that. And I'm doing it now. Sorry about that. Anyway, take care and stay scared. Bye-bye.